Oh, they gotta walk through the whole thing? Oh my gosh. Toward the end of any block, you're gonna be anxious because it's like there's so much material and then there's still more to learn, and then you already feel behind, and so you're just thinking to yourself like, how am I gonna get through all this? Where do I start? Because you know you have so much to do, and that just becomes counterproductive because then you're just like all in your head, it's a hot mess, there's chaos, and you don't get anything done. So what I do, thankfully we get a breakdown from like our MS2, who got a breakdown from the MS3s, who got a breakdown from the MS4s. Anatomy, 22 in Path, 19 in Phys, 18 in Micro, and 12 in Clinical Presentations. So those are gonna be our highest yields, because if you add the rest, this is like, there's like 42 left, you could miss all of those and still pass the exam. If it comes down to the wire, depending on your own innate intelligence, depending on your own goals, depending on, I want to be a psychiatrist, dog. I don't need to have, I don't need to be top 2 in my class, okay? So a lot of depending factors, but the number one thing is you need to pass this block. So if it comes down to it, it's better to pass with a 66 than a 40 because you were trying to learn too much, or you were trying to just run through the material one time. You weren't really learning in depth enough, or you weren't really focusing on areas that were going to yield you the most points on your exam. So what I do is I take these subjects and I put them here by ranking, and then what I'll do is every week I'll add the lectures in the sub ranking. So this week is week 5. So you can see here, anatomy is number 1 on my list, obviously. Week 5, we've got the rectum and the anal canal, and as well as abdominal hernias. Those are both lectures in anatomy. So both of these lectures, if I don't do anything else this week, I need to have done rectum, anal canal, and abdominal hernias. Of course, I'm going to do more than that. So the next up within this week are pathology of GI bleeding and pathology of abdominal pain. So what I'll do right now is I'll go through decks that I already have for pathology of nausea and vomiting, pathology of liver disease. Why? Because they are numero dos. That will take me this next 3-hour block, if not more. And then later on, I'll go ahead and preview the anatomy lectures, and then after that, I'll get ready to go and mingle. I wish your girl luck in her studies. And don't forget, like, it's not you. Nobody is ever gonna get through all of this material. And from my viewpoint, even the administrators understand that, which is why you only need a D to get a medical degree.
Last name?
Hall.
Okay, I just have one substitution for you.
Okay, so generally speaking, I like to walk and do Anki cards for like 30 minutes at least, and then I'll just go to the gym. Typically spend like 30 minutes in there. So I'll do like 15 minutes of abs and then 15 minutes of ass. Not so much. It's more for me, you know, like to be feeling good about myself than it is for me to be like building a booty. Because your girl gotta build this right. Okay, so it's butt time. I'll just do these glute kicks and these outer thighs, 2015, 10. And then I will do pulsating squats with this little 15-pound ball here.
I'm ready.
Read your plan.
Yes.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yes.
I'm Nate.
Nate?
Yeah. We're student life together.
Yes.
Yep.
Is it
It is. Yeah.
Hello.
Wellness director.
Where's the dog? Hefe, look good. Look better. That's not it. There you go.
My better teeth.
Sarah, I'll ask you. Oh, thanks.
Say hello to you, like actually.
I'm looking for a plate because I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm
Studying went well. I got through anatomy, I got through micro, I got a little caught up doing this little side project where I am taking, like, sifting through the Zonky deck and creating a new deck that aligns with our class material, so that way we can have something high yield to study for the week before summer, which is next week. So yeah, I'm gonna upload that to our class drop so everyone can use it because we have too much going on. We're gonna have a SCI midterm, which is like biostats and like medical ethics, and nobody ever has time to study for that because we can barely get through, you know, our sciences as is. So I think that'll be helpful. But yeah, on my way now, just trying to make it to anatomy on time. Otherwise, your girls had a pretty productive day, I feel. So, see you guys after anatomy. So, obviously can't take you there. So, I just remembered why I come early on friggin' Mondays, because everybody has to be here. The friggin' parking lot is full, and then on top of that, the passageway to the other parking lots have a train that goes through. The train was just coming through. Now I'm trying to make it over there so I can actually park and get the shuttle because it's freaking raining. Ugh. Like, would have been so clutch if there was just a parking spot. Like, your girl could have made it on time, for real, for real. But I've been driving around literally for 10, 11 minutes trying to get a spot. And then, downside, if I come over here and there's no spot, this freaking shuttle's not gonna wait for me. So my lab ended like an hour early, and now I'm like, yeah. Bahia, my friend here, is gonna give me a ride to my car. It's Wednesday, and I'm off to a rough start. Your girl done burned her hand, and when I say burned, I mean I pulled out a friggin' sheet pan with my hand, and I had on an oven mitt on the other hand, y'all. Why'd I do that? Alright, but pro tip, if you burn yourself, before anything happens, before it blisters, before the pain sets in, if you have turmeric, just take the turmeric, dump some out, mix it up with water, pour it all over the burn site. And here's my hand after the burn. I burned it like here because I grabbed it, so in between here. Yeah, no blisters, no dark spots, but as you can see, my hand is stained yellow from the turmeric. Sent me a little care package before my exam. I got this like stainless steel Ninja cup that's gonna keep my smoothies super cold. He also got me the smoothie machine, y'all. It's called a blender. Pink stun gun. So watch out, haters. Okay, now. Ooh, kill him!
Yes, come in.
Hi, my name is Jade Hall. I'm a first-year medical student here at the Paul Foster School of Medicine. I need to give you an abdominal exam. Is that okay?
That's alright.
Oh. Have you noticed any discoloration?
No.
No? Say Any dryness or dehydration maybe?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Can I see your hands? Okay, no palmar erythema. No clubbing of the fingers. Just go ahead and look here. You notice any rash or discoloration in your chest area? No? You can go ahead and put your feet up here. I'm just gonna take a listen to your lungs. Your feet, not your whole body.
Oh, not yet. I'm like ready to.
Each time I place my stethoscope, if you could just breathe in deeply for me. Okay, nice heart sounds. I'm supposed to listen to the lungs.
I was like, yeah, you think so?
Is it aortic pulmonary?
Yeah.
It would be tricuspid. So this is his boob, the midclavicular tricuspid, and then this is his nipple. So it would be.
It's a little nippy in here.
For me. Singular.
And don't forget to pull the thing out because I was supposed to do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna drape you because you're dignity. Mind if I pull your gown up? Boom.
He's the pregnant man.
Came to give you a bit of a belly massage. You let me know before you pregnant. That's what I say. You know, the patients, they really respond to that.
I don't feel anything. Jesus. Did that hurt you?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
Wow, it did.
Okay, there's the difference. So yeah, normal liver, but you're
Solid.
good for you. Okay, can you take a deep breath for me? Go up here a little bit. Can you take a deep breath for me? You can let it out. You can. I've got gallbladder. Right away from the umbilicus, right? So here.
Yeah, so you can feel the hip bone.
Yeah.
And then you go 1/3 to the belly button, which is here. It's like somewhere here.
Okay. It's a lot harder with all of these clothes.
Yeah.
You did fine. I think we were pointing out things to you while we were going along.
Well, and you're still only at 6 minutes. So.
Perfect. Okay, I want to do it one more time.
Go ahead.
We did our formatives from being due Thursday at 5 to Thursday at midnight. I wasn't going to take mine because I felt like I really didn't do very much this week. But anyway, your girl got a 76, so one less formative for me to do next week. I just need to get a 65 on this exam. Pray for your girl. I'm tired, it's time for dinner. So I'm on time for school for the first time ever, and I forgot to pick up my supplies for this friggin' potluck. So I'm at Walmart right now. Index cards. Alright, that was quick.
You guys, look at our pity party of a potluck. There's 1, 2, 3 dishes.
So this isn't that authentic because I forgot to be like recording whenever I actually, you know, tallied up the votes and drew the names, unfortunately. But I won twice. But then we had to redraw because obviously I can't get 2 massages or 2 prizes. And then Robbie won.
Woo! Oh.
You know how in Dallas they always like, oh my God, people can't drive in the rain. Y'all get a little bit of rain and then. But in Dallas, dude, sometimes they be like a hurricane. There's like sheets of rain. Bruh, here in El Paso, it is sprinkling. Sprinkling. And instead of my normal 15 minutes of school, it took me 30 minutes for sprinkles. Like, I'm talking about dead stop traffic. Like, not stop and go, not 10 miles per hour. I'm talking about brake lights on traffic. Sitting still traffic. Terrible. Y'all gotta do better out here, El Paso. And the thing is, I know it's the desert, bro, but it rains here more than you could ever know. More than you would ever think that it would rain in a desert. Like, y'all have had enough practice.